Sagittarius. Let's talk about messages coming through for you in your dreams. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up and creates worlds, the first source and center, the fountain of the all. The Akashic records and the great halls of wisdom. We ask for a clear and protected message for the collective tribe of Sagittarius in regards to messages coming through in their dreams for their highest good and manifestation. For the one, for the all, for the highest good, and great gratitude and appreciation, we say Amen. Or however you would like to end that intention. So we have the Starseed Oracle deck. We're going to get to take a message about the overall energy. We'll look at those at the end. Bottom of the deck. There's a message about waiting, about things are being woven. It's not quite time. Things are being worked out in the divine. In the divine realm. They're orchestrating. I'm getting patience, and that things will be revealed in time, and there are certain things that need to be revealed in order for you to understand. So just be patient and go with the flow, and it'll all make sense. I'm getting drawn to this galaxy right here. I don't know why. Maybe it'll come out later. But things are being woven. It's not time yet, so don't worry, don't fret. Just go with the flow. That's what I'm downloading right now. So we have the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes. And since I'm cardinal water and I'm ruled by the moon, and the moon affects earth and beings made of water on earth. So there's that. And this is a time when the veil between the worlds is growing thinnest. Up to October 31st, November 1st, in and around those times, the veil between the worlds is thin and growing thinner. And so messages that are coming through in our dreams, ancestors, memories, dreams, dream recollection, just maybe things that you may be dismissing, or repetitive dreams that you're having. Just pay attention to your dreams. This is the Aboriginal Dreaming Totem. Every card has a different design on the back. So, I'll shuffle these. Okay, and we're going to look at those later. Wow. Right off the bat. Yep. Okay, so perfect timing. Tomorrow. Okay, so the dark moon is the moon before the new moon. So that would be Saturday. Even though this message is timeless, because you know, if you're drawn here, there's a message for you. But if we're staying on timeline right now, I'm recording this the day before the dark moon. The dark moon would be Saturday, October. What is tomorrow? The 21st. The 20th, in and around there. Sunday is the new moon in Scorpio, and we have darkness here on the bottom of the deck, which is the long night moon, which is in December, the longest night of the year. So when there's a new moon, it's that, you know, around that time, that's the longest night, new moon, the longest night, full moon, the longest night. But this is darkness. It's so interesting, the dark moon and the darkness, because this is about the darkness has to be there just as much as does the light. And we don't really tend to think like that when we think about the challenges, the adversities, the traumas, the abuses, the failures, the disappointments, the regrets, all those things we don't think about as valuable. We think about them in a negative way, but they taught you lessons that were so powerful and gave you wisdom and strength and resilience and perspective and all of these things. But it's not meant for you to carry as baggage. These are experiences that you learn and grow from and connect to something higher than yourself, beyond yourself. And so it's been a long road, and there's been times your faith has been tested, and this is also about, you know, moving forward. And we have the dark moon as the first card out the gate, which again is tomorrow. We're going into new moon energy. And this is about, one, getting rest. And that's coming up a lot. And I don't know if it's just also for the season, which completely makes sense. Like, you know, the days are getting shorter. The sunlight is getting fainter. And so we need a little more rest. We need a little more time. Also, when you're releasing and doing energy work, there are times where you will be more tired. There may have been emotional upheavals from the last full moon, pulling, you know, out memories. You know, if it's around the full moon, or and the moon is out or waning, or even waxing, and you feel like, you know, you have these memories and these emotions that are coming up, and you're like, why am I thinking like about this? Why am I feeling this? Because it's coming up, because it's time to release it. And that's what the dark moon is about, releasing all that you don't need anymore into that vacuum, that dark vacuum of the full moon cycle closing out. Like, it's almost like that last little bit. Allow the moon to transmute and take with the dark moon that energy that you no longer need, and just let it go. See it going into the dark moon. But this is also a card, again, of talking about getting rest, making sure you're resting, taking the time to rest. And if you need extra rest, there's some kind of energetic, there's something, you know, specifically that you need to rest from, and it's either energetic work, or maybe, you know, you're being overworked. Maybe you've been ill, or you're recovering from something. But it's allow yourself to rest. We have the Fantastical Creatures Tarot, which I just got, and it's perfect for this time of year. It's a tarot deck with like an oracle card deck within the characters on the tarot cards. So we're going to use this to clarify the cards that are on the table. And we have, look at this. This is going to be, okay, so I feel like sometime within this cycle, because we have the moon, which was, we were just talking about transmuting. You have the full moon, major arcana right out the gate. And the moon is about trusting your intuition, allowing the things that need to be released to come up, allowing the moon to pull that watery energy, your feelings, your emotions, your deepest dreams and desires and goals, allowing it to come to the surface, to be acknowledged, to be released for transmutation or implantation into that new moon energy, creating, a ball of energy to move forward. But this full moon cycle, this next moon cycle could be October going into November, could be very, very, very powerful for you. Very powerful. We have the first here. The one, I don't know why I said I'm thinking November 1st, 111, but we have the one here with the dark moon, suggesting a new beginning, a new cycle. But Sagittarius, really, I would really just be, there's something going on with your emotional energy, something healing, something, because you gaining something back, because we have the Queen of the Moon Oracle. The Queen of the Moon, this is the deck, so this is the face card for this deck, and this can specifically speak to, the lady viewers, maybe going through a rite of passage and really understanding a deeper level of yourself, your emotions, your dreams, your intuition, your gifts, those supernatural and spiritual encounters that you've had, and feelings, good and bad, so to speak, and how those affect you. But overall, this is everybody just kind of in the Sagittarius collective getting control over your emotional energy, taking control over something. There's a release happening here. And the moon cycle is definitely assisting you. There could be an ancestor, a divine feminine, a feminine ancestor who may be also trying to contact you. But the Queen of the Moon Oracle is here, and that suggests with this sovereignty. And this card is, I have power. It is real, so act like it. There's something for you to connect in your dreams, because we have the dream energy here, the moon, in your intuition, in your gifts. I really feel like there's a rest after someone has healed themselves. Wow. 2 major arcana in a row. Sagittarius, your fire brother Leo, the strength card. Let's first if any of you are experiencing any kind of owl energies or owl experiences or synchronicity, crossing the path with an owl, just be advised that that's a sign, a messenger. So we have the moon, and this is the unicorn. The fabulous unicorn is often depicted with the head and body of a horse, the whiskers of a goat, and the tail of a lion, and a white spiral horn in the center of its forehead. Tradition says their horns provided an antidote for poisons and could restore good health to anyone who drank from one. However, the swiftness of this solitary creature made it impossible to catch. So I do sense a healing for someone. And you're going to get your strength back, because the strength card is here. You're going to get your strength back. You're going to be... And wow, what a beautiful reading, Sagittarius, already off the bat. The moon card reflects the waxing and waning of cycles in life and initiations into the inner spiritual mysteries. The owl, an emblem of wisdom, can see through the concealing shadows to the truth. And we have this dark energy, dark moon here. The divinatory meaning, you must look You must look beyond illusions and see the truth. You are entering a perceptive cycle that allows you to tune into spiritual vibrations. And I would definitely say that's true with sovereignty, with the Queen of the Moon here. You're definitely tuning in your psychic abilities, your spiritual experiences, in tuneness. This is a good time to see behind people's masks, open psychic channels, and make needed changes. Yeah, with the dark moon and the new moon. So funny, it talked about the different cycles, the waxing and waning, and you have the dark moon and the full moon here. Like this, almost this balance. And the magical use is using spells to reveal the truth or to access and develop psychic powers. So I really feel that there is something, and it's been developing within you, because you have the Queen of the Moon, which would be, the Queen of the Moon would be the result of this, right? And the Strength card for Leo is no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I feel like you got this in your last reading. And this is also you being in your power and being able to hold your light and not dim it for anybody. And also not dim anyone else's to feel your strength or your power. This is divine power. This is your standing on your square, as they say, and just grounded and emotionally mature and mentally and logically in control, and you know, taking action on things that you need to take action on, and being creative. It's like using all of the swords, the pentacles, the cups, and the wands. Being in your power, being in your strength. So let's talk about what strength is. And strength again is Leo. It's summer, the end of summer, August, end of July into August. So this is the Oriental dragon, which were considered to be very wise and powerful, remote but beneficial helpers of humankind, and adept at healing, divination, and magic. So those might be some of the gifts that you hold. Divided into 4 classes, each with distinct functions, all Oriental dragons are capable of shape-shifting. A dragon's color indicates its age. The ancient golden dragon on this card indicates superiority over intense events, symbolized by the sea. Its swimming path protects the castle, which represents steadfast goals and well-being. The turtle symbolizes good health and longevity. By using dragon patience and persistence, a human who faces opposition can hold steady and win. There's water energy here, which moon energy. Divinatory meaning. This card represents the ability to cope with stress and win in the end. The surrounding cards indicate the nature of the problem. If ill, there will be rapid recovery. If maligned by gossip, the truth will come out. This card warns you not to miss opportunities or give up. Don't give up. Use to call upon inner strength and endurance. Yes, someone here is fighting an illness, is recovering from injury. Don't give up. You have a repeated energy of a healing, a physical healing here. And there's this sovereignty, this freedom. Getting back on with strength. This is powerful right here. I mean, the first set with the moon cycle, talking about the moon cycles, and you have the 2 literally opposite ends of the moon spectrum here, the dark moon and the full moon. And then you have this regaining your power, your sovereignty, your control. You have power over the situation, and it's real. So for some of you, there is definitely a message of don't give up. Don't give up, Sagittarius, because whatever is going to happen, it's going to feel really good. So that's why it's important for you not to give up, because this is opening to all forms of pleasure. Pleasure in all its forms. Look at that. It just, this amazing energy. Yeah, wow. Sagittarius, wow. The Four of Pentacles, a fire being. Wow, this is such good energy. And we had the four mentioned here, 4 classes of dragons, and then you have the Four of Pentacles with a fire drake. So we have the moon here, which is Pisces energy. We have strength here, which is Leo energy. Now we have this Four of Pentacles, which is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. Because again, this is a collective reading and there are messages here, but it's not going to resonate with everyone. And so it's up to you to discern and intuit what is your message from these cards. How is this message interpreting for you? So I like to, it's always about your intuition. You connecting the dots. It's about, that's, and for all of us actually, but that's my goal. Fire drake. Fire drakes are the smallest members of the dragon family. Although fire drakes prefer to spend as much as possible in physical flames, even volcanoes, they will take up residence in a home. Fire drakes' negative reactions to violence or anger can cause fires. And maybe that's what we're releasing. Fire sign. The small dragons can cause candle flames to flicker during magician's spell work. This fire drake's cachet of gems and gold represent the value of spiritual wealth. The small dragon itself denotes the ability to rise above and conquer obstacles. His pentacles offer much protection. Again, we have this rising back, rising up, getting your strength back, recovering. You're going to recover. Someone's going to definitely recover from something traumatic, an injury, an illness, a breakup. And this is beautiful. So it's good. It's really important to release anything that is. Don't release the fears, the worries, the anxiety, and just focus on resting. Just focus on resting and release that fear, that anxiety, that worry. Just focus on resting and recuperating. There's a cardinal that just started singing outside, or tweeting, cheeping. The angel realm angelic realm is saying, true that. Co-signing on that. So the divinatory meaning, financial security is on the way to make your life easier for some time. Beautiful. And with this pleasure, don't give up, because it's going to feel even better when you didn't give up, when you fought all the way through. If you are hanging on to something that is no longer needed, you must release it before new opportunities and events can enter your life. The void. Release the things that are making you not feel good. This is beautiful. This is, again, another card telling you not to worry. But you must release. Because there's something really good is trying to come in for you. And you gotta release whatever this is. The worry that you're not going to recover. Magical use this card to symbolize you need to release something in your life. Wow. I just want to read you from the Queen of the Moon. The quotation that's right here. The saying, I freely release what I no longer need. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting the void as a time of possibility, not just darkness. Wow. You're in the darkness now. Just don't give up. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits, so let go of the old. While the full moon, stop it. Stop it. Sagittarius, your readings are so magical. I don't even know what to say. So it says, while the full moon, full attractive power, gets all the publicity, the dark moon, which offers the infinite possibilities of a clean slate, is just as powerful in its own way. The dark moon often looks just like a darker piece of the night sky. And in some cultures, the way it appears harkens back to the idea of the void. It is a place of unknowable secrets, a state of everything and nothing, or a place to prepare or rest before moving on. To me personally, there is a relieving, restful quality about this darkest moon that allows pondering and decisions about what we can jettison before making fresh plans for the new moon, which is the next day. If you find yourself resisting the dark moon, it is usually a clear sign that you are being stubborn about letting go of something that is old and not serving you in a positive way any longer. Often that is a fear or pattern that was created to protect you in some way. However, now it is outdated, yet you are still carrying it or acting it out. Know that this moon is powerful, but it is also incredibly gentle in the way it helps you unravel what actually is so you can embrace the fresh start of tomorrow. That's why the Wait card is here. Things are being woven. Relax, reframe, and think about how much better your life will be without that bad habit, fear, or pattern. Get very clear about the possibilities of this transformation and what it will give you in real terms. This is the power of the dark moon. It is the optimum time in the cycle to release the old and cut the cords of relationships and traumas that deserve no time and attention in your present. Companion stone or metal is Jet. Jet. You're reclaiming your strength. There's victory here. With the sovereignty, the strength, the pleasure, and the Four of Pentacles. This too shall pass. You will make it through. If you're lacking faith and the road ahead looks dark, and this trial or tribulation or trauma seems long, just don't give up, because something's about to come into fruition. The harvest moon, and this is the harvest moon is this around this time. This is the harvest. This is the end of the cycle. And it's a 37, which is a 10, and there's growth and development and transformation and spiritual understanding here, with an ending of something and a new beginning. And it went from 9, you got 1, you got 41, which is 5. Which was, if 5 suggests growth, it suggests that you needed to go through this change to see how you needed to go through this. And see, that's the thing about the darkness. You got to find the pearl. You got to find the lesson. It's about the lesson, the pearl, the knowledge, the experience. It's not about the baggage to carry forward with you. That is to be released. It's to be let go. because it'll just make your journey longer and darker and harder the more that you hang on to it. But this is the darkness, making sense of the darkness and releasing it and seeing how strong and resilient and amazing and bright and positive you are. And there's something good waiting for you on the other side of this. So don't just be patient. And again, we have the harvest moon. This is autumn. This is now. Dark moon, harvest moon, and the energy that rules over the moon, the queen. Fruition. Right? Fruition of, Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, mental energy. I haven't gotten this card a lot in this deck. Let's look at the Three of Swords. Which is Jenny Green Teeth. Sounds like a Cabbage Patch Kid, it sounds like a Cabbage Patch Kid. A fearsome creature, Jenny Greenteeth drags unsuspecting people into her dark, swampy home, and they are never seen again. Jenny has sharp teeth, green like the slime covering the pool. Vague images of her victims can be seen in the dark organic foliage. The sword on the bank represents the consciousness. The upright sword in the water denotes the subconscious mind. The third sword dangles from the tree limb, symbolizing the higher consciousness, or universal state of mind. None of the swords attract Jenny Greenteeth, as she has no conscience. Divinatory meaning, an omen of heartache, sadness, losses, and possible rejection. This card reveals the pain of separation in a love relationship. Used to help you get magical uses, used to help you let go of emotional losses and pain. Yeah. Three of Swords. And this is something new is blossoming from this pain. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. More mental energy. So bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. The overall energy of these cards on the deck is Gilgamesh. Around 3000 BCE, Gilgamesh resigned as the Sumerian king. Strong and vigorous, he was the son of a god. The tales of his life were written onto clay tablets and later translated by scholars. Because Gilgamesh was so active, the gods created a man, Enkidu, to be his closest companion. After Enkidu's death, the hero king became obsessed with delaying the end of his own life. Using his strength, symbolized by his sword, the hero tried to circumvent the eternal cycle of destiny as reflected in the pool. Divinatory meaning, there is a stalemate where neither party nor side has the power to win. The underlying tension will not allow anything to change for some time. Magical uses, this card can be used to stall a project so that all will have time to look at the truth of the situation. And I think that that's why the wait is here, because this suggests there's a decision that needs to be made, a choice that needs to be made, and the water that is in the image as well as in the traditional tarots suggests that you got to get out of your head. You got to go through your heart energy, your emotional energy to move past this stalemate. That's where the answer is. That's where the truth is. That's what needs to be, that's why the moon card is here. Because there's something that you need to see there's something in your emotional body that needs to be, that I'm really feeling that connection to the weight. There's a connection that you have to make through your heart, spiritually. And even this pleasure, right? It's the brightest energy is coming from her heart. Orbiting around her heart. So the starseed card we have is your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. Excuse me. And that's your energy, Sagittarius. Creative energy, fire energy, taking actions, divine spark, inspiration, passion. What do you want to create? You are responsible for what you create. And you're responsible for what you create out of the darkness. And the other card is deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yeah. So those of you who are sick, just don't give up. Don't give up. Because they're telling you there's healing here. The strength card, and to have the deep cellular healing come out. That's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, Sagittarius. Oh, and the card. Wonderful. Sometimes being too cautious is just an excuse for being afraid to take risks and move forward. Don't use this as your excuse to miss out on something amazing, right? This is amazing right here. Whatever this is that's coming in for you, that's going to manifest for you, that your spirit team, your higher power, your higher self is trying to assist you to manifest, it's going to feel amazing. This right here is also amazing. Your strength, your sovereignty. Some of you are going to get freedom from a situation, a relationship. Some of you are going to get your strength back. And you have manifestation in the Starseed deck with the Four of Pentacles, which is manifestation. We have all the elements here: fire, water, earth, air. It's time to harvest the pain from the past. It's time to harvest what you learned, the growth that you made, the seeds that you planted. It's time to let the rest go. It's time to harvest what the darkness has taught you. So pay attention to your dreams, Sagittarius. There's gratitude underneath the darkness, and expect the unexpected. Wow. And then the full moon. Wow. Beautiful surrender, the new moon. Yeah. Change. Wow. Trust. So just take your time. Things are being woven in your favor. So get your rest and take care of yourself, and get ready. You're ready for something new. There's a lot that this experience, this journey has taught you. And I feel this energy of you're ready to live a different kind of life. You're ready to create something, that brings you security, stability, abundance, health, enjoyment of life again. To have wonderful come out. Like, I feel some of you are going to be feeling wonderful. So again, pay attention to your dreams, because this reading is what is is the help that's coming in. But just give it some more time. Be patient. And for some of you, and this card right here is it right here. Deep physical and emotional healing. Some of you it's emotional, some of you it's from a relationship. Some of you it's an illness or an injury. Just don't give up. You're gonna claim your power. Because you have it and it's real. And that's what the Queen of the Moon is telling you. You have power. And the Strength card, to clarify that's heavy. 2 major arcana back to back out the gate. You have the strength to heal. You have the strength to overcome this. So don't give up.